we are ready to begin as soon as they are coming, as soon as they're in. We can go. All right. Here we are again, brothers and sisters. Facebook's moving a little slow this morning. Vision with Purpose and Power by Dr. Miles Monroe. We're at day 85. Something I want to chat with you about, if you can stick around just a few minutes after we do the devotional. But the most important thing is getting this devotional in. I just want to update you on how it's impacting my life and what I'm doing. So Day 85, the generational nature of vision, the generational nature of vision. Coming from Psalm chapter 102, verse 18 from the Ethiopian Bible. Let this be written for a future generation, that a people not yet created may praise the Lord. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 says, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven. Like the calendar year, our lives have 4 seasons, and those seasons must come to pass. The first season is birth and dependency. All of us go through this season in which we must rely totally on outside help, particularly from our families, for survival. We need to be taught and trained in what is right and wrong and what is important in life. The second season is one of independence, in which we capture what we were born to do. We no longer depend on other people to give us a vision for life or to help us survive. We focus in on our own goals. We depend primarily on God, yet we rely on the help of other people to provide the resources that will enable us to live out our dreams. The third season is interdependence. In this stage, we have become so free in our visions that we can give our dreams to other people. We can now pass along our visions to the next generation. The final season is death, where our life becomes the nourishment for other people's dreams in the next generation. If people can't receive life from the legacy you leave when you die, then you really did not live effectively. People should be able to flourish on the fruit of the vision you leave behind on earth. You should live so effectively that your life will be in the hearts and memories of those who could never forget you or what you did. Truly great people don't need monuments because we will always remember them. It doesn't matter if we don't know where the graves of Joshua or Nehemiah are. They live so well that we can't forget them. If you live properly, history will not be able to ignore that you lived. Vision gives us assignments that will impact the earth. We must be able to say we have changed the world in some way while we were here, and that we have left a mark for those who will come after us. As I wrote earlier, we were born to do something in life that leaves nutrients for the seeds of the next generation to take root in and grow. I again encourage you to make the years you have on this earth count. Discover and pursue the vision God has placed in your heart. To help you do this, in the final days of this devotional, we will review guidelines for discovering and developing your personal vision plan. Our thought is people should be able to flourish on the fruit of the vision you leave behind on earth. And our reading is coming from Psalm chapter 102, verses 18 through 28. Let this be recorded for the generation to come, that the people yet to be created will praise the Lord, for he looked down from his holy height of his sanctuary from heaven, and the Lord gazed on the earth to hear the sighing of the prisoner, to set free those who were doomed to death, so that people may declare the name of the Lord in Zion and his praise in Jerusalem. When the peoples are gathered together in the kingdoms to serve the Lord, he has exhausted my strength, humbling me with sorrow in the way. He has shortened my days. I said, oh my God, do not take me away in the midst of my days. Your years are eternal throughout all generations. At the beginning you founded the earth. The heavens are the work of your hands. Even they will perish, but you endure. Yes, all of them will wear out like a garment, like clothing. You will change them, and they shall be changed. But you remain the same, and your years will never end. The children of your servants will continue, and their descendants will be established before you. Okay, so we don't just make it mean something, we make it mean something forever. And the update I wanted to give you was this. Through the process of these last more than 85 days, because we've had Sundays each month. So we're at day 86. We probably had at least 4, 8, 10 Sundays. So technically it would be more like day 96, including our Sunday school lessons on Sundays. I have understood, number one, that my calling is justice. I'm versed in legal research and advocacy. I've focused more on that. I've been guided and led to run for public office for the Board of Police Commissioners, oversight body of our law enforcement arm here in Detroit. And I'm a write-in candidate for the November election cycle. I've begun doing public appearances, speaking about justice and oversight of the Detroit Police Department with regard to police law enforcement abuses of power and the public's ability to file complaints for that misconduct and for the clear and fair resolution of those complaints. And all of that happened through the course of these last 96 days. I'm at approximately 96 days through the study of vision with purpose and power. I dug in, God refined vision, because I already had a sense of purpose, that it was justice, the call was justice. And then vision started saying, and this is the route. And doors have begun to open in that way. People are beginning, community groups, etc., beginning to ask me to come and speak and share my platform with regard to what I am doing and will continue to do more effectively while sitting on the Board of Police Commissioners. I'm praying that God is likewise opening up your purpose and giving you a clear vision to the direction to go in. Now, I don't just stop with the devotional. I continue my scriptural studies through my Ethiopian Bible of the 88 books that are there in order to allow God to speak to me through all of this. You know, the book of the Jubilees, the book of Tobit, the book of the Wisdom of Solomon, all of these books that were denied me in my pursuit of the discipleship of Christ, because point blank, the white man took 66 from the 88 that they deemed appropriate. I want the full counsel. I want everything God gave the black man in Ethiopia. And according to the black man in Ethiopia, God gave him 88 books. When the white man came and discovered it, they realized it's 88 books. But we don't want those 22. We'll take these 66. That's what the Protestant white man took. And then the Catholic white man said, we don't want those 88. We'll take these 73. Well, the black man is still left with the 88. And so God opened up my understanding through this study. Get the full counsel of God. Get everything he said. Get all the books you can get that you know God gave the black man in Ethiopia, because that's the oldest known record of God speaking to man in all of all existence. All right, so anyway, with that being said, keep on dreaming.